Hey guys, what's up? I'm back. If you don't know me, my name is Latabule or Dana, and I film Sims 2 series, but more often than that, I film my face, reacting to things, and now I'm trying something new. Today, I figured I would do something I said I'd do a really long time ago, like I'm talking like a year ago, where I don't even know how long ago, I said I would make a tier list. I know I'm butchering that. Tier, I honestly don't know. But make like a list of characters where I rank them according to tiers, I'm just gonna say tiers of my own creation. Today's video, I decided, because I got a lot of entries, more than I expected, and because I ramble a lot, I knew that I couldn't put all of the characters that I received in one video. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna film this tier list making type of videos in parts. The first part, which I'm filming today, is going to be tier list of characters that I know from shows that I've watched towards basically completion. Not just shows, also machinima, well, one machinima. Basically, I will be ranking the characters of the Kenopsia Effect, which is a Sims 4 voiceover series by Simsberrry. Eve, which is a machinima, Sims 3 machinima, also voiceover by LostMeadow. I will also be ranking the characters from the first episode or chapter of Hiding Holiday by FLX Pictures or Kyle. And then finally, I will be ranking the many characters of Ward University, a Sims 4 voiceover series by Mmerboi or Boy Simmer. I think it's Mmerboi. I think like it's Mmerboi on YouTube and Boy Simmer on Twitter, something like that, like switched. But everybody's socials will be in the description below. In case you've never seen the series, in case you've seen parts of it, in case you plan on watching it, you should. All the things that are mentioned today, like the 4 machinima / series that are mentioned today, you should definitely go check out if they're available. But because I've seen them, I will be probably spoiling some stuff in my ranking. Why? Because I will be explaining why I ranked every character the way that I did. So in case you haven't seen them, maybe stop my video, go watch it, go get caught up, all of that, then come back and finish this video and see if you agree with some of my thoughts. I feel like a lot of my thoughts people will disagree with, and a lot of my thoughts people will agree with, and there are gonna be some thoughts where you're gonna go like, I mean, she has a point, but why is she so extreme? I want to say a disclaimer because I have so much hate. I want to say a disclaimer that when I hate a character, that's not me hating the writing of the character. If anything, that's proof that the writing is phenomenal. So, hating on a character isn't hating on the creator of the character. If anything, it's me praising the creator of character for bringing so much hate out of me. The same way you would praise a character for making me love a writer for making me love a character so much. So as a disclaimer, if this is the first time you're meeting me and you're gonna see me be so vile, so angry at certain characters, know that I do it with the intention of praising the writer and not hating on them, okay? Because you will see. Now I haven't even started, but I already know. When I'm gonna start ranting about certain characters, you're gonna go like, okay, she probably needs help, and I will confirm that I do need help and that I am taking it out on these wonderfully written characters before me. So the first tier is an exclusive tier. Oh my god, I feel like anybody who's like screaming at me right now that it's not tier, I'm so sorry. But this is my last time commenting about the possibility of me saying it wrong. The first tier is an exclusive tier for only my favorite characters in the world, and it is called the love of my life. These are my babies. These are my children. These are if there's any reason I'm living, it's partly because of these characters. So they're my comfort characters. They're my babies. Just they're right here, and everybody else is like, even my second favorite characters are right there. The right here is my love of my life characters, and then even characters that I love with every fiber of my being are all the way down there. So, okay. I love you so much, you can do no wrong. These are like the down there that I just talked about. These characters are amazing, they're flawless. I would not particularly die for them, but they're my comfort characters. I love them so much, I want to see them succeed. I will literally cry so much if anything happens to them. Great, beautiful, amazing characters. Number 3, I like you and I want to put you in my pocket. Now these are the characters that I like. I don't love them, but I very much like them, and I want to protect them, and I want to put them in a bubble and in my pocket. They make me smile when they're on my screen. They don't make me mad too often. They're just good characters, but I don't like love them for whatever reason, but like they're good characters. I like you sometimes are characters that sometimes make me mad, but like mostly I like them, like they're good characters. But sometimes like sometimes they make me feel nothing, sometimes they make me kind of annoyed, but generally you're a good character and I like you. This tier is like in the middle. It's, you don't make me mad, but you don't make me happy. Like you make me, like you're just there, but like you don't make me mad. So we're chilling, like we're vibing, you and I, but yeah, you give me nothing, but in the best way possible. Because if you give me something and it's bad, then I hate you. But at the same time, you don't give me great, so I don't love you, you know? You're just there, you're good, you're fine, you're it, you're like existing. The next tier, this is when we start going towards the hate. This one is I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. These characters are the ones that probably make me more, like the most mad. They make me more mad than the character, than the like the bottom of the tier list, because I love them so much and I want them to do better, but they don't. So I hate that I love them, but I still love them. But like when I have to like rank them, because they make me so mad that I hate that I love them, even though I love them, they're gonna be below characters that even make me feel nothing, because I'd rather feel nothing for a character than have a character make me that mad. So this is like a gray area where like I love you and I want you to succeed and I want you to do good and I want you to be a better character, but you're not, so I hate you. That's the I hate you, I love you tier. I already have characters in mind for that. The next tier is go away. These aren't characters I hate, but like get off my screen please, you know? Like I don't hate you, but why are you here? Go away. Yeah. So yeah, these characters are like just like why are we wasting screen time on you? Like I don't hate you, but I don't like you and I don't feel nothing, I just dislike you. So you're like taking screen time away from the characters I like, and you're like doing some bad decisions that I cannot. You're complicating my story, you're complicating the lives of the characters that I love, so like go away. That's basically how I feel. The next tier is the one before the last one, which is just that I hate you. I hate you. It's really that simple. Like I hate you. You aren't redeemable to me. The go away is redeemable. the I hate you and but I hate that I love you is redeemable, obviously. But the I hate you, like, I just want you dead. But like, not like, you know, you don't have to actually be dead. You could be like, you could move away. You could just, you know, like, slowly have your character like written out. I hate you, I want you gone. But not like, you know, gone to the other room, like the go away tier. I want you gone, like, I don't want to see you again, you know? And then the final tier is the scum of the earth. I hope you die in a hole, you piece of shit. Now we all know who that is for. Yeah, and that's about it for the tiers. These are them. I'm gonna show the characters as we progress. Now let's see where every character ends up where and why. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the Kenopsia Effect. If you don't know the Kenopsia Effect, you should. And I don't know where you've been. But I may be biased because I love the Kenopsia Effect. It's my favorite show. It's my character's favorite show. If you've seen the Rivers, you've seen them watching the Kenopsia Effect. And I will be starting with that show. Artemis. I feel like this doesn't even like warrant an explanation. I have loved Artemis since 2017. That's like 5 years. That's like the longest commitment. Artemis is just so strong and such a queen since the day one. Since everybody was calling her mean, she was the only one who literally... She's the only reason why everybody survived the in-betweeners. Let's get that clear, because if it wasn't for her, everybody would be like Mars with Astria, North with his head in the sand the whole time. Artemis, literally the only reason they survived. They should all thank her for literally getting them to where they are now. Everybody hated her at the beginning for absolutely no reason. Like, I never understood Artemis hate. Not since day one. And it's not just because she's hot, okay? I know what you guys are thinking. They're thinking, oh look, she's excusing her because she's hot. She is hot. But she's also responsible. Well, except for the time she like literally ran away from Nora. But you've met Nora. You'd run away too. You'd fake your death too. Let's be real. Artemis is just a queen. She can do no wrong. Even when she's doing wrong, she can do no wrong. I love her so much. Truly, like my heart. Artemana lives on, and it will live on forever. Just absolutely like top tier character ever. Okay, feel like that's enough. Astria, I will put in the I like you and I want to put you in my pocket, because I've always felt like I needed to protect Astria. She was annoying. Like, everybody agrees, right? Like, she was annoying, but for good reason. Because she was, like, controlled by Mars and she just wanted to live. But she grew on me because she grew on Artemis, and that automatic... Anybody who gets closer to Artemis is I'm gonna get closer to them. And towards the end, her and Artemis were, like, besties. Oh, pain. It's okay. So towards the end, I was like, yeah, I like you. I even liked her with Calypso, like the scenes she had with Calypso, and even scenes she had with Mars. And she also had like those crazy psycho scenes that I loved. So there are a lot of layers to Astria, and the more like the layers got peeled, the more I liked her. So I'm gonna put her in the I like you, and I want to put you in my pocket, where I don't love her, but I like her a lot, and I still want to protect her and put her in my little pocket and like not let her leave, because, well, I'm being Mars, but like, look what happened. Okay. North. Okay. North is a character where, like, my hate for him, I recognize is irrational. I recognize it as irrational. But at the same time, I don't care if it's irrational. I hate this character. And yes, it is 100%. No, wait. Let me just explain, okay? أول شي North. I'm starting to talk Arabic. That's how you know I'm getting mad. North is a sketchy character. He's like... It's not just Artemis. If he was dating anybody, and like... Look, I understand where North was coming from, okay? He lost his fiance. His fucking fiance came back, but she claims she's another person. He's confused. He's like, that is the love of my life, or the previous love of my life, right before me. And this is a lot to process, so I'm obviously gonna, like, it's I understand that he did a terrible job at processing it, but the thing is, he kissed Artemis after Calypso showed up, and then he proceeded to like slow dance with her and hug her naked, and he's like confused about his feelings. Why would you kiss Artemis if you know that Calypso showing up brought up feelings you still have for Sierra? Why would you kiss Artemis? Why? Like, Artemis knew. Artemis was like, okay, this guy is still hung up on his fiancé because look how he reacted to his fiance's lookalike. But he's like, no, I love you, and he kissed her. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, Artemis knew she didn't want to get hurt, and he knew that she would easily get hurt and that she likes him, so he shouldn't be... I'm sorry, okay. No. I tried to reason. I tried to use reason, but my reasoning was right and everybody else was wrong. So I'm gonna put him in I hate you. I'd be fine if he doesn't die. I just want him to be gone away forever. I don't want him to die in a hole, but I want him gone forever. Calypso, and this is something I would have never said at the beginning of watching the Kenopsia Effect, but Calypso, I will put in I like you sometimes. Because I do like Calypso sometimes. Now Calypso's long gone, like now she's gone. Which makes me sad, but so is Astria, so... But yeah, what I was saying was I like Calypso only with Astria scenes. Only! And that, without exaggeration, only with Astria scenes. Whenever she's on my screen, ever again, I'm like, go away. But I would literally live for Astria and Calypso scenes. Like, I love them so much. Like, the braiding scene and just them talking. Perfection. But I'm gonna say that I do like Calypso sometimes. Very rarely, whenever she had a scene with Astria. Because you know what? I'm gonna root for the gays, even when they're not gay. I'm gonna root for any WLW scene, and Astria and Calypso at least liked each other. So that's woman like woman scene. And you know what? I will take what I can get. Mars. I love Mars. And I feel like that's also like a controversial statement. But I love Mars. And I stand by my man, okay? He was controlling. But his sister was dying in an apocalypse. Like, she had like I don't remember what she had. It was like she's dying. She has health problems and they're in a freaking apocalypse. So all this talk that she had about like she wants to go out and live and I don't know what, bro, there are cyborgs everywhere literally hunting you down. So, and like he lost all of his family. Like he lost his, I mean everybody did, but like he lost his mom, he lost his dad, he had to live with Astria's family. So I understand where he's coming from, and I'm not gonna blame him for wanting to protect the only family he has left. I don't blame him for that scene in the latest episode of the Kenopsia Effect. I just love him, and I don't think even when he does wrong, he doesn't really do wrong. Like everything he does is with the best intentions. So I will say. So I will say something stopped it. So I will say that I do love him. And I will put him in, wait, in the I love you so much you can do no wrong tier. I stand by that. I stand by that. You know, some men have to be up there, okay? Because I already know that World University men are coming. Okay, no. There's Raymond and there's Travis. But some straight men have to be up there. So, Mars. Nora. Nora was so much fun, okay? She was annoying. She was so annoying. But she was so much fun. Like, she gave us so much substance. I mean, she'd call out North. She would bring out Austria's psycho tendencies. And she was just fun. She was chaotic. And I miss her. So you know what? I'm gonna put her in I like you sometimes. Because sometimes she did make me mad, especially when she makes Artemis mad. Anybody who makes Artemis mad makes me mad. Anybody who makes Artemis happy makes me happy. But she had her good moments and she provided chaos. She provided chaos. She made everybody so mad. She made everybody tick, which was so fun to see as somebody who's like here for the tea, here for the chaos, here for the drama. So Nora was a real one. She just delivered every single time and I love her. Now Beatrix. This is another controversial. I feel like I disagree with everybody, at least according to the polls that you, I don't know why I said you, Brie, follow her on Twitter, and me, and literally everybody mentioned today. I hate Beatrix. Now, I love Beatrix's voice actress, Lizzie, like an icon. I love the writing for Beatrix and I love her dynamics with her son and Axel. But I hate the character. I hate her. I hate her. I think she's a terrible person. She has ordered mass genocides. She has snapped a baby's neck. If you're gonna hate Mars for being controlling and then you're not gonna hate Beatrix for being controlling of her son, like Beatrix is literally killing people, kidnapping Cyrus so that Harvey helps her locate her son just so she could control him or kill him for breaking out of her control. And you're gonna like her, but you're gonna hate Mars for trying to literally protect Astria from a world that is quite literally out to kill her or everybody, but especially her because she's also like at least has like her health compromised. Is it because she's a woman and she's hot? Because I understand. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I understand. If anybody understands making an exception for a woman that is hot, it is me. It is moi. That is my personality. But we have to draw the line. And for me, her snapping a baby's neck, if that doesn't do it for you, that's fine. But then her mass genociding, and look, I'm talking to the lesbians, okay? I'm talking to lesbian sapphics. Look at me, because you wanna excuse her behavior because she's hot, right? But she mass genocided a group of lesbian cannibals. What about them sapphics? I feel like I put a foundation for you to change your mind about Beatrix and join me in the I hate you club. So I'm gonna put her in the I hate you club. I hope she dies. And it doesn't have to be like, I just hope that she gets what's coming for her. And I know Lizzie's gonna act her ass off if she gets a death scene. So I feel like it's a win-win. If you like Beatrix for her voice actress, then her dying is gonna provide one of the most amazingly acted scenes ever. If you like Beatrix for her writing, again, her dying, one of the best written scenes, I'm sure, from Brie. So really, it's a win-win if Beatrix gets what's coming for her. For pick whatever atrocity. If you wanna hate her because she controls North, I don't care about North, but there you go. If you wanna hate her for, I'm guessing, killing Sierra, there you go. If you wanna hate her for snapping a baby's neck, there you go. If you wanna hate her for ruining Harvey's life, there you go. And if you wanna hate her for literally committing mass genocide of people, can I also add, mostly, like, I believe they're all sapphics. So, hate crime, then there you fucking go. But I do think that she deserves to die, and that I hate her. And no amount of sexy, beautiful, sexy red jumpsuits is gonna change my mind. But is the character iconic? Let me just say yes, but that doesn't mean I don't hate her. She's iconic, but I hate her. Up next is Axel. I'm not gonna put, I'm just gonna, he's an I hate you too. Like, this group, not one redeemable quality. I like the dynamic between him and Beatrix, but whatever romantic relationship that they had, not redeemable. He treated his nephew like shit. Literally, probably the only living family members that he has, that they have, like, they're each other's only living family members, treated him like shit. Used him as a pawn. He truly did not have a single redeeming quality towards the very end. And just to be clear, again, when I hate a character, doesn't mean I hate the writing of the character, because I love the writing of Axel, and I love the voice acting of Axel. Come on, Alex Gard, come on. Fantastic altogether, but I hate his character, and I was glad he died. Like, I cried because of the acting. Again, Lizzie, Alex, put them together, oh. But I was glad he died. Next up is Harvey. Harvey, I'm gonna put him in the I like you, and I wanna put you in my little pocket, because I don't love Harvey. I feel like a lot of Harvey's problems would have been solved if he had stood his ground earlier, and he really waited for, like, the last minute to stand his ground. Like, I imagine if he stood his ground, I don't want to victim blame. Like, Beatrix is crazy and he is her victim. But I don't know how much he knows of what he was doing, but I feel like on some level he knows that he was doing something wrong. I mean, you can't work for a woman like Beatrix and not know that you're on the wrong side of history. That said, he's a great character. Like, he's a great guy. He loves his fiancée. He's just trying his best to survive in this fucked up universe, and I want to see him succeed so much, and I want to protect him, so I want to put him in my little pocket. And that's why, even though I don't love him, I do like him. Like, I don't have moments where I dislike him. So I put him in the I like you, and I want to put you in my little pocket. Up next is Cyrus. Oh, my sweet baby. You will be in the I love you so much you can do no wrong, because Cyrus, from the very freaking beginning, has been a victim of circumstance. She has struggled, and she continues struggling just because of, like, the financial status in which she was raised, that forced her into prostitution or sex work, which is fine, obviously, if you want to do sex work, but the way that her exchange with Axel made her seem that she wasn't particularly happy to be doing those services. Maybe it's just Axel, and I understand, but even after that, when she finally was happy and reached a point where she's happy, she's like a model, and she's like in a perfect relationship with Harvey. Bam, she's used as a pawn by much richer, whiter people. excuse me. Okay. I don't think she's ever done literally anything wrong. She's just, she goes like, she's just like collateral damage, and I feel for her, and I just love her so much. So I put her in the I love you so much you can do no wrong tier. Up next is Vega, and she's, I believe, the last character in the Kenopsia Effect. Vega, I like Vega, but the thing with Vega is I don't think she's developed enough for me to say that I love her. So I feel like I feel like we are heading towards that direction. I know there's only like 2 episodes of the Kenopsia Effect left. 3? 2 or 3, I believe. 3. 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 3. But she's becoming more involved. She is she's now like involved in Harvey and Xyrus, and we're like seeing more of her, and I believe she's gonna play a huge part in like the ending, in whether the characters go into the portal or not, maybe saving Harvey and Xyrus, maybe standing up to Beatrix. I feel like she's gonna have like a huge part here, but as of this moment on May, I don't know what day it is, I am gonna put her in I like you and I want to put you in my pocket. I don't love her. I know I have the potential to love her once she's more developed, but for now I like her, and she's never literally once upset me in any way, so I wouldn't say I like her sometimes. I just like her all the time, and I feel like it's only gonna get better from here. And yeah, and that's about it for the Kenopsia effects. Now I will be doing Eve, which is a Simsberrry series by LostMeadow, or Colby, if you know her as Colby. She is an amazing Sims 3 creator, and I don't know if you can watch Eve because the last time I checked it was unlisted by the time I'm filming this video. Hopefully she relists it. It's so good, it's so good. I remember it's one of the like first machinimas that I watched after coming back into the community, because it was like 2016, 2017, I'm not sure, sometime then, and I cried a lot, and I remember showing it to everybody in my family. I loved Eve, I loved Eve, I loved Eve, I loved the sci-fi genre, and like to me, Brie is a Sims 4 sci-fi queen, and Colby is the Sims 3 sci-fi queen, and together they're like the queens of the Sims sci-fi universe. I just love it so much. I will only be judging 2 characters today. Not judging, well, I will be judging them, but I will be ranking 2 characters today, Eve and Penny. I'm gonna start with Penelope, because Penelope, I love Penny. I know the series, the project Eve itself is being rewritten, but the way I'm gonna talk about them now is not based on the rewrite, because I didn't check the rewrite, but I know that Colby is rewriting them. I will be talking based on the Eve version that I watched, and I love Penelope. Penelope, I feel like she's a curious little sapphic who is a bit naive. Yeah, she's a bit blinded by like her heart, but I love her and I feel for her. I will put her in the I love you so much you can do no wrong category, because that's my baby. That's my baby. I love her so much, and I honestly do think that she is a really good like person, and she's so like so goofy and like dorky. And then there's Eve. Eve will be my first I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you tier character, because I mean, if you know what she did, you know what she did. Like I don't know what's gonna happen in the rewrite, but Eve in the original Eve kinda did a number, especially on Frank. And I love, okay, and I love Frank also. So I put her in the I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you tier, because as much as I love Eve, I hate what she did, at least in the original version. And as much as I hate what she did, I love that character. I love her. She's so smart. She's so like manipulative and just so like so and I feel like she's redeemable. Like I feel like if it came to a point where like her and Penny meet again, or maybe in the rewrite version, like if things are handled differently, I do think that she could be very redeemable. And I feel like they could be redeemed. They could make like a really good sapphic story. So as much as I hate what she's done, I do love her. And I hate that I love her, but I do love her. And I expect or hope or believe in a redemption arc for my girl Eve. So that's why I put her in the I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. So next up is Hiding Holiday. Now Hiding Holiday I kind of made an exception for because I didn't want to include projects that only had like one episode out yet, because I want like the characters to be more developed before I could judge them aggressively. But I feel like with Hiding Holiday, the way that the episode was structured, the first episode of Hiding Holiday, we got a lot of information about very particular characters, very few number of characters that I will be judging and ranking today. In episodes, I imagine 2 and forward, we'll be meeting more characters that are going to be developed, obviously. But like unlike, for example, the River's Pilot episode, you got a little bit of every single character, okay? In Hiding Holiday, you got a lot, like a huge, thorough breakdown of just a few characters instead of like all of the characters combined in one episode, which I really loved because it made me get attached to characters so quickly with just one episode, which is really powerful. That's why I thought I'd make an exception for Hiding Holiday and included them in this video with stuff that I've watched for a long time, like Eve and the Kenopsia Effect, and stuff that has a lot of episodes out, like the Kenopsia Effect and Ward University. So the first up is Roland. I don't like Roland. Okay. I don't hate Roland. No, okay. Maybe when we get more episodes, I start liking Roland more. Maybe. Okay? But working with episode 1, I feel for Roland because his childhood was sad, but I don't like him. But I don't dislike him. So I will put him in the you don't make me mad, but you also don't make me happy. So we're just out here chilling. Because he doesn't make me mad. Like I don't get mad when I think of Roland. And he doesn't make me happy either. I don't smile when he's on my screen. So he's in my he's like there, he's like for now. Maybe when we enter the possible queer storyline, then we'll get substance, we'll get flavor. But for now, he's just there, and I don't hate him, but I don't love him. But I also understand that he's essential for the story progression, and I look forward to meeting all the characters surrounding him. So yeah, Cammy, Queen. There's really not much to say about Cammy. She is a queen. She is so powerful. She started because she worked for everything she's got, and I love her very much. I support her. Everything she does is flawless. I love her. She's strategic. She is so powerful. She is just her brain, her mind, her talent. I love Cammy. So she's not the love of my life, Maybe she will be eventually after I get to know her more, which is so funny because I know what's gonna happen in a few characters. So this is hypocritical, but she's in the love of my life, but I honestly don't think she can do anything wrong. Like, she's so funny, she's so talented, she's so she's just fantastic, she's so pretty, she's just all around like perfect, like a great character. I love her so much. So that's Kami. Now I don't know his name, so I called him Daddy Holiday. I'm so sorry. I just don't know his name. So he's gonna be Daddy Holiday, and he looks like a daddy. So you just know he's a sugar daddy. You just know it. Like, you know he has some queer sugar babies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look at that gray hair. He's like a silver fox. No way he's not on those apps. No way he's not on those apps. I'm sorry. No way. There's no way. I don't like him though. All things considered. Even if he might be queer. He might be an elder queer. Not elder. Even though he might be a queer daddy. I'm gonna put him in the go away. Because I don't want you dead. I just don't want you on my screen. Like, you're taking screen time away from the characters that I do like. So I just like, just keep going, you know? Like, you know, you're here, okay, go, you know? Next up is Mama Holiday. Again, I do not remember her name. Like, I remember, like, I think it's like some white woman, old white woman name. I don't know why my mind is going to Pamela, but Pamela is the name of Miss Williams from The Rivers, so that might be, like, they give me the same vibe, but like this one is like the angel version of Pamela. But I like her. I like that she's so supportive of Roland. She's like his mom. She's like the parent he deserves. And so I'm gonna put her in the I like you and I wanna put you in my pocket, because I don't love her. Like, she's just such a secondary character that I can't bring myself to love her. But I do like her a lot, and I want to protect her, and I want her to be happy, and I want her to succeed, and I want her to be there for Roland, and I want them to share more mom-son scenes. Next up is Wanda. Now this is another controversial take, I believe, because I think she's iconic, but I don't like Wanda. I don't hate her. I don't dislike her. So I'm gonna put her next to Roland. And you don't make me mad, but you also don't make me happy, so we're just out here chilling. Because she does have funny one-liners. But again, it's like, you're taking screen time. But not in a way that makes me mad, in a way that makes me like, you know? So that's where I'm gonna put her. And then finally, and this is where my hypocrisy jumps out. Everything I've said at this point, if you agree with it, you're gonna say fuck you, bitch, you're a hypocrite, and everything. Like, I now am doubting everything you've ever said, because I will be putting Jordy, who is a character that I have yet to meet, that you have yet to meet, that everybody has yet to meet, and will probably not meet until chapter 3. But I'm a whore, so Jordy will be in the love of my life. I don't even know his personality. I am purely doing this by judging a book by its cover. And if I end up being wrong, and he ends up being the worst character I've ever met, I would probably keep him in the love of my life tier, because I am a whore. Okay. And now to the final part of my tier ranking list, and I feel like this is gonna be the longest part because there's so many fucking characters and I have a lot to say about so many of them characters. But we're here for the Ward University, the ambulance, in anticipation of the murders I shall commit in my ranking of these characters. I will start with an easy one, okay? And that is motherfucking Charlie. Ugh. She is here. She is here. Charlie is just the love of my life, okay? With Artemis, a huge factor of why I started liking Artemis was because she's very hot. But also because like she has such qualities like that I like. But with Charlie, there's also the relatable factor where I relate to Charlie. Oh my god! Oh my god, I relate to her so much. So when her heart breaks, my heart breaks. When she's happy, I am happy. Like, she is like this character where I forced myself like into relating to, and now I feel like I am rooting for her so much that she literally has taken over my brain. I love her so much. عن جد يعني I don't know what to tell you. She, out of everything I've watched, Charlie and Artemis, I'm not gonna say Jordan because he is the love of my life, but it's not fair to put him like in the same category as Artemis and Charlie, especially with what I'm about to say now. But between Artemis and Charlie, like, these two characters are some of the characters I love the most in everything I've ever watched since the beginning of my life. Like, everything, and I watch a lot of TV shows, but I can honestly say that I have never felt anything for these two, for any character like I do for these two characters. Like, these are my children, and at the same time they are me, and at the same time they are the love of my lives. Like, I can't even, I can't explain how much I love them, but I thank the creators for giving them to me, and at the same time I hate them because so much of my, not them, the writers, because so much of my happiness is tied to what these characters are going to go through, and it's not good for my mental health, especially when it's Artemis and Charlie, two characters that I repeatedly have had like their love life at least. Like, Artemis fell in love, oh, he likes someone else. Charlie fell in love, let us not even talk about what Candy does. I'm too sensitive. I thought enough time has passed for me to be able to talk about this, but it's not. And I'm about to rank Candy. Candy, as anybody would expect, is in the I hate that I love you tier. And she's slowly gonna go to the I hate you tier, because honestly she makes me so mad. I don't think like Ryan makes me mad, but it's because I love Candy that the anger that I feel whenever she does something like not even necessarily wrong, just like so that is I have no words. So really, honestly, if we come to think about it, Candy makes me more mad than Ryan, because as much as I want to see her do better, I cannot see her do better. And I know it's slow burn, and I know she's complicated, and she's so well written, and it's slow burn, which makes it so good, because that's good writing. Peeling her layers is so slow that I cannot handle it anymore. So I hate her, and I hate that I love her, but I love her. It's a toxic relationship. We're working through it. By working through it, I mean I'm learning to unlove her, because that's honestly going to be the only way I find happiness again, if I just stop loving Candy and I stop loving Candy and Charlie. You know what? I should make a tier list for ships, but that's another story. What I'm saying is, I'm trying to judge her not based on her relationship with Charlie, which is hard, or her relationship with Ryan, which is even harder. Just her personality, and I understand that she has a lot of pressure by her mom to act a certain way, but it makes me so mad that she's not at least upset about it. And the way that she ignored Charlie when she tried to complain about Ryan, I am literally studying to unlove her. And that is where I stand with Candy today. I hate that I love her so much that I am literally programming myself to unlove her. Moving on, because honestly I can talk for literally 30 minutes about Candy. Anyway, next up is Travis. I love Travis so much. I love him so much. He is in the love of my life because again, that's a very exclusive tier list, but he's so close to being the love of my life, especially during Charlie scenes, because that's her bestie. I love him. I love my queer bestie. I love his relationship with the polyamory. Just fantastic character. I love his fourth wall breaks. I love the comedy relief that he provides. I even love his depth. I love how much faith he has in Derek. I love that he was there for him. I just love him. He is the perfect character, honestly. Perfect. Can do no wrong. Can do wrong, but can do no wrong in my heart. I love him. So close. Just within reach from the love of my life tier list, but again, very exclusive for just the best characters. Yes, including Jordy. Yes, it's hypocritical. Please drop it. Oh, electricity went off. Next up is Ezra. Now, Ezra, again, a controversial take. I feel like Ezra is very overrated. People love him too much. And the thing is, at first I disliked him because I didn't like the grumpy, I'm not like other guys. I watch Fight Club, or I don't watch Fight Club. I don't know why. Like I hate my dad. Like this kind of character I don't like per se, but he is growing on me because he always has fantastic takes, especially when it comes to Ryan and Candy and Travis and Charlie and Derek. Like, he is the most realistic character with the most common sense in Ward University. It feels like I feel like I relate to him definitely the most. Oh, definitely. Oh my god, definitely with his anxiety. Yeah. Well, he has PTSD, but I feel like it translates also to anxiety. Nervous panic attacks and anxiety attacks, all that kind of thing. So I do like Ezra. I like when you tackle, as in Mariam or Simsberrry. I like when Mariam or Simsberrry tackles his personal health, stuff like that. I feel like a huge part of why I don't like him is the Vanessa storyline. I just don't like it. It does nothing for me. But I do like him. I like his take. I like what he gives the black sheep, like the perspective that he provides, aka the perspective that agrees with my perspective that everything Candy does is wrong and that she should be with a guy like Ryan. So I will say that I like him sometimes. See, if I was making this, like, if I had just watched like 3 episodes and I was making this list, I would have put him in the go away. Or at least in the you don't make me mad, but you also don't make me happy, so we're just here chilling. But I actually enjoy some of Ezra's scenes. So that's why he's in the I like you sometimes. Cleo will go right next to her little boyfriend. I like her sometimes, especially in... Okay, I realized that Cleo and Erica both have had, like, it was cut off because I didn't realize I wasn't filming because the memory was full. So I'm gonna quickly say what I thought about Cleo and Ezra. Cleo I added next, Cleo and Erica, I mean. Cleo I added next to Ezra because there are some aspects of her personality that I don't like, which is the same can be said about all the characters except for Charlie and Fatima. But there are some aspects of her personality that I don't like, and therefore I'm gonna say that I like her sometimes because I wouldn't say I would say that I dislike her sometimes as well. Just like with with Ezra. That's why I wouldn't put her in the I like it and I want to put it in my little pocket because that's kind of reserved for characters that I think have done like
little to no wrong, or at least the wrong that they've done is something that I can overlook with Cleo, and the whole not speaking up for the her black classmates, which I understand is part of her personality being naive. Like she doesn't stand up for herself. How do I expect her to stand up for other characters? But it just rubbed me the wrong way, and I kind of haven't been able to brush it off since then. But I don't think it rubbed me the wrong way so much that she became a character I disliked, like entirely disliked, because I do like her sometimes, especially with scenes with the girls and Raymond. And I even like her scenes with Ezra, and I do like that she the feelings of anxiety that she struggles with. That is also quite interesting to see unfold, especially when I have an anxiety, so I relate to her to some level. I don't have an anxiety to her extent, but I understand where she's coming from. Um, so I will put her next to Ezra, and I like her sometimes. And for Erica, I feel like I talked a bit about Erica when I realized my camera died and I was speaking about Raja, but I also I love Erica. I love her so much. She's just within the reach of love of my life because she does like everybody again, like every word university character, which is the beauty of your writing. Your by your I mean Mariam. Um, I like her. She does have some aspects of her personality that I didn't like her whole thing with Ryan. If I had been making this tier list at the beginning of my reactions to the Ward University, so before we moved on from the Erika slash Ryan plotline, she would have definitely been lower at the tier list. But because we have moved on and have entered the Erika being Sapphic era of Ford University, I am really excited about this character. I love her so much. And yeah, I even see the potential of her maybe one day becoming the love of my life. For now, I don't think we're there quite yet, but yeah, I love her so much, and I really love Erika. And I feel like I can give it back to pace recorded Donna to continue the reaction. Okay, goodbye.
Okay. Um, my memory was like full, so I had to literally like um, delete some stuff and then come back. It's currently dark and my laptop is dying battery wise, so I'm gonna speed through the rest and hopefully be able to finish up. Oh my god, there's so many characters. Anyway, next up is Raja. I don't know how much of Erica that I recorded, like if I don't know if it was recording, but in case it wasn't, let me just say Raja and Erica, I'm gonna put them together because that's where they should be. Together. Their whole life. Literally forever until the end of times. I love Raja and Erica so much. Just like Travis, they're just within the reach of love of my life, but love of my life is exclusive. So, they are in the I love you so much you can do no wrong, because even when they do wrong, like when Erica blew up on Raja has never done wrong ever in her life or in their life. I still don't know their pronouns, by the way. Anyway, I think they both are fantastic characters that I love very much, that I want to protect, that I want to preserve, and that I want them to be together forever until the end of time. And that's why they're in the I love you so much you can do no wrong category. Fatima, oh my god, come here, my sweet little baby, my sweet baby. I might put her in the love of my life. See, I thought it was exclusive to Artemis, Charlie, and Jordy, but I love Fatima so much. She is a perfect character. She is so... I think if I had done this tier list literally a day before I watched the last episode, I would have put her in the I love you so much you can do no wrong. But when she just casually told Erica that like sexuality isn't a big deal, that you fall in love with people and not gender, I haven't posted my reaction, but the way I literally started bawling after that scene, I feel like that alone demands that Fatima should be at the very like, okay, I'm just checking, at the very like top next to Charlie. So that's where she's gonna fucking be, okay? You thought it's just those three? Nope. Fatima's here and she's here to stay. The love of my fucking life. Let's go. Next up is Raymond. I like Raymond a lot. I don't love him, but I like him a lot. So I'm gonna put him in the I like you, and I want to put you in my pocket because I do want to protect him. I will cry if something happens to him. I'm sad when he's sad. I'm happy when he's happy. And he makes Fatima happy. And anybody that makes Fatima happy has won my heart. Next up is Ryan. I'm not even. He is the epitome of everything I hate in a human, in a man, in a breathing thing. I hate him so much. Truly, it is like you went into the depths of my soul, got a list of things that I hate about somebody, and molded this devil spawn named Ryan. And then if that wasn't bad enough, you took this mush of a terrible combination of a blah, and you made him come in between a sapphic ship. My sapphic ship. So you can imagine, the layer of hate that I have for Ryan, like you. That was creepy. That was creepy. I was talking about Ryan being the son of a devil, and then the light over here turned on its own. So I guess the devil was even upset about me comparing Ryan to him. So I'm sorry to the devil. I'm truly sorry to the devil. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I claim that Ryan is from your lineage. I'm so sorry. I would like to watch a 40-minute episode of him just falling in a hole and begging for his life, and everybody, including a cameo of myself, is just standing there and watching him just die slowly. Yeah. Gideon. Next up is Gideon. Gideon, I want to see Gideon succeed so much. There are some characters that I really believe, against all odds, could have redeeming qualities, could have a redemption arc. And Gideon, I feel like with proper writing, which I know Maryam is capable of, she's more than capable of, she's done it, she is and has been doing it. Gideon could be really properly redeemed, like properly, like he could go from being the scum of the earth to one of the best written characters and best characters overall, if everybody was just patient. And I'm mad because I am not patient enough for that either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put him in the I like you sometimes, which is, to me, it's crazy that I'm putting him visually above Candy. But just for the record, to put the record straight, just because he's visually above him doesn't mean, Candy and Eve actually, doesn't mean I like him more than Candy and Eve, because I love Candy and Eve. But I hate that I love them. That's why they're on the below tier, because they make me, Candy makes me more mad than Gideon, obviously, because with Gideon, I don't love him. So if he fucks up, I'm like, okay, so you're fucking up. That's your issue. With Candy, I love you and I want you to do better, you know? And I want to say that I like him sometimes because I really do like his storyline with Jasper. The way that he has, is like actually cares about Jasper and even actually cares about Lori and actually cares about his mom. I think he's just such a complicated character, and if we actually like, if Maryam goes in the direction of developing him, whether it's him working on his own personality, or him finding a new better love interest than Lori, or him developing his friendship with Jasper. All of these directions, like there are many directions that he could take that could actually put him on the road towards redemption, and I just like watching that unfold. I like watching that unfold from a writer's perspective, from a viewer's perspective, all that. And I'm really rooting for Gideon, and I hope he becomes. I hope he becomes better. Next up is Jasper. Jasper also, I shall put him next to his boo, Gideon, because I can't really hold any bad decision Jasper makes, like on Jasper, because drug addiction is a disease, and I think he's a good person, but he has had a lot of pressure. He's had tough upbringing. Well, I should say more tough, like adolescence or teenage years. Even though he makes me mad a lot of times, I know that that's not him, that it's his addiction or it's the pressure he's feeling. So I will say I like him sometimes. I like when he's actually has good scenes with Erica, when he has good scenes with Derek, when he has good scenes with Jasper. I don't like how he is around Tia. I don't like how he is around Ryan. But that's more Ryan's fault, more Ryan's existence than Jasper. So I'm gonna say that I like him sometimes. And then there's Tia, who I like but I don't love. So I will be putting her in the I like you and I want to put you in my pocket, because I like her. I want to see her developed, especially with the new storyline that she could have developed alongside Fatima. If you know, you know. And I like her aesthetic, but I don't love her. But I know there's room for her to grow as a character and for me to love her more. And then there's Kayla. Honestly, I don't really know her name. I'm gonna put her in the you don't make me mad, but you also don't make me. Oh no, she does make me happy. I do laugh. Like, I'm gonna put her in the I like you and I want to put you in my pocket, because she makes me laugh so much, and I love her voice actors so much. I love Bree so much. Wait, it stopped recording.
Okay, guys. So my camera died, besides the laptop dying, as well as the memory reaching completion. So I decided to record the final characters, which are Derek, Lori, and the characters I call the minions. Basically, for Derek, I wasn't sure where to put him, honestly. I had to contemplate between putting him in the I love you so much you can do no wrong and the I like you and I want to put you in my pocket. But in the twist of events, eventually I decided to put him in the I like you sometimes, because um, I know Derek is very much a product of his circumstances. He had a tough upbringing, abusive father, all of that. But when it comes to how he makes me feel, I feel like I only like him with Travis, and I like don't like him interacting with anybody else. And maybe because I don't know, maybe because he is a very developed character, especially when it comes to his past and stuff like that. But unlike other Ward University characters, he doesn't have a lot of interactions with different characters. So really, his dynamics are like limited to maybe Jasper, Ryan, and Travis. As a result, I wouldn't say like he hasn't given me too many opportunities to love him per se, but at the same time, with everything that's happened to him, I can't really bring myself to dislike him or hate him. So I will say that I like him sometimes, where no, I don't like him all the time. I don't think he's like a good character, like for example Raymond, who also had a tough upbringing with a not as tough, but not as mean father, but like at least a mean father and a missing mother. So he did also have a tough upbringing, but I like Raymond more because I've seen him interact with more characters like Tia, Fatima, obviously, Erica. So, we've had these moments with Raymond and Erica, for example, at the very beginning when he's consoling her, and he tells her how people expect them to be weak. We don't have like these kind of moments with Derek that warrants me loving him per se, or even liking him and wanting to protect him, put him in my pocket. But there are moments, especially with Travis, and just his general like upbringing that makes me like him and have a soft spot for him. So that's why I ended up putting him in the I like you sometimes. And then there's Lori, which I believe is another controversial take because as hot as she is, as beautiful, literally stunning as she is, I hate this character. I'm sorry, I do. I don't necessarily want her to die. So like I don't hate her as much as I hate North, for example, or Beatrix because I don't think she warrants that much hate, especially since like I see the potential for a redemption arc, and I also understand that she had a difficult upbringing as well. Um, and like she does have a soft spot for Candy, even with everything she's done, but I just don't like the way her redemption, if this is her redemption arc, I don't like the way that it's being handled. Like I don't like that she has had like so many episodes of just havoc with um, Candy, um, Erica, for absolutely no reason, might I add. I mean, unless you consider Ryan a reason. And then like regretting it, and that's supposed to be her redemption. No, I don't. I don't see that, and I also don't like the way that she is with Gideon. But I don't necessarily want her to be written off. I don't necessarily hate her. I just think that whenever she's on my screen and whenever she has a storyline, really, that she's taking screen time from characters I do love, and that's why I put her in the go away tier. And even more so, characters that I don't feel anything for, like they annoy me, they annoy the hell out of me, but I don't necessarily hate them. And I certainly don't love them. Are the minions whose names I don't even remember honestly. I will say that the one with the black hair, aka the one that Brie voice, they both have black hair, but the one that Brie voices, she's funny, she makes me laugh, and that I enjoy. But at the same time, I feel like every time she makes me laugh, I'm like, okay, so that was funny, but I would have much rather had given those minutes that she appeared in the episode to Charlie, who doesn't have as much screen time. So yeah, that's where I stand on these two characters whose names I don't remember, and that's where I stand on all of these characters of Ward University, as well as Eve, Hiding Holiday, and the Kenopsia Effect. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys would like me to do more of them, if you guys agree or disagree with any of the characters I ranked the way I ranked them, do let me know in the comments section below. I would love to see what you guys think. I would love to argue with a bunch of people if you guys want to argue with me, and I would love to have people validate my feelings if you guys agree with me. Um, if you guys want to see me react to or like um, create a tier list out of your characters or characters of shows you've watched, maybe you drop the name of the series in the description in the comment section below, and I will check it out. Hopefully, the next time I do this, I probably won't do it for a long time because it was a hassle, or at least I will do it with less characters next time because my camera died, the memory was full, my laptop died, and now I'm recording on another laptop because my laptop is dead. It's a hassle. It's definitely a hassle. This was fun, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it, despite all of the complications. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye.